A pill that came into perspective in the African continent about 10 years ago, giving a majority of people living with HIV a chance to prolong their lives. It was defined as a miracle pill that saw a majority of those living with HIV regain their life back to normal. A report released by medical charity Médecins Sans Frontières shows that the gains made in the fight against HIV/AIDS are facing erosion. The report warns that the lives of people living with the virus who have improved access of antiretroviral may soon be a thing of the past.
What's worrying, in spite of the fact that there is so much more to be done, donors seem to lose interest in the fight against AIDS.
Before I was initiated on antiretrovirals, I was having fears that one day I'll die. This is what will happen to my children. But I'm living my life as if it's the last.
The report builds on analysis made in 8 sub-Saharan African countries to illustrate how major international funding institutions have decided to reduce their spending on HIV treatment and antiretroviral drugs. What remains is anxiety and tension among people living with the virus in the countries where the report was compiled.
Antiretrovirals should be accessible to everybody, because by the time antiretrovirals were available, it was only available whereby people were affording to buy with their own monies.
Catherine Mango is living with HIV in Kibera. From her perspective,
if they decrease the funding for the HIV, then it will mean more people die and we have more orphans.
Currently in Kenya, PEPFAR, the largest provider of ARVs, is no longer enrolling new entrants to ARV treatment in Kenya. However, the Kenyan government made a boost in the 2010-2011 year budget, increasing its allocation to ARVs to 900 million shillings.
A lot has been done, but a lot more needs to be done. And I don't think we can always say it's enough. We still are facing new challenges that are coming up.
But the report says that the US President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, reduced its budget for the purchase of ARVs in 2009 and 2010 and also introduced a freeze on its overall HIV/AIDS budget. Other donors, such as International Drug Purchasing Facility UNITAID and the World Bank, have announced reductions over the coming years in the funding for antiretroviral drugs in Malawi, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. A move that is making Jimmy Gidey, who's living with HIV in Kibera, say something needs to be done by African governments that depend majorly on donor funding before it is too late.
The program may not be sustainable according to the present funding levels by the government.
In November 2009, Dr. Maggie Hardman, founder of AIDS Care Training and Support, a clinic that provides care and support to HIV/AIDS patients in Mpumalanga province, South Africa, was told by Right to Care, a PEPFAR-funded organization, to stop enrolling new patients.
We actually had to severely restrict it. So basically we had to turn those patients away and refer them to local government hospital or clinics.
WHO estimated that 4.7 million people needed ARV treatment that could not be met as at June 2005. Zipporah Karani, KTN, for Mending the Ribbon.